Hey y'all, today has been a very long, very trying, no good, terrible day with lots of great highlights in between. I realized that I was so overdue for one of these days because I haven't had one in so long that God just decided to allow everything to give it to me all in one day. But I'm grateful that He allowed me to wake up at 4 a.m., have a great workout with great interactions from my people, and then it started rolling downhill. Oh my gosh, when it rains, it pours in my world. I had conversation that was so unproductive that made me rethink the way I seen someone. Then let's digress. So I had a really great workout. Then I hung up mirrors that I really didn't know I could do. It was a lot of trial and error, but I achieved hanging them up myself. So I was really proud of myself for that. Then I had the unproductive conversation, which caught me off guard. By this point, I was already just tired. I was thinking about taking a nap, and I chose to stay awake because I don't like to go to sleep on that kind of energy. I like to get it out of my system. I found the root to one of my problems and I fixed it, which was another win. So that's 3 wins, one day, one problem. Then I ended up getting in this crazy tsunami-like rain. That was 2 problems, 3 wins. Ended up taking my daughter to the jump place, stood in that line for 45 minutes just for my daughter to have to wait for another 30 minutes. They let her jump while I waited another hour and a half to try to get it all figured out. Needless to say, after all of that waiting, we got to jump for free, which she was already jumping. I, by this point, was just ready to leave, but I was like, you know what? I'm sleep deprived. I held my peace. It's cool, right? So she was ready to go home. I was so excited, which was another win for me because I was like, you know what? I'm ready to go home too. I'm so tired. Luckily, there was leftovers. That was another win. I chose not to respond. If I jump all the way back to this afternoon, I chose not to read a toxic text message because it would change my perspective of someone. So that was a win. Jump forward to the night. I ended up making this protein shake with mango protein powder, Premier protein powder, ice water, and a watermelon Jolly Rancher drink pack, which tastes like mango Jolly Rancher ice cream. So good. And then I froze the container so it tastes like, so it's gonna actually literally look like ice cream and taste like ice cream tomorrow. So that was like the 4th win. And the 5th win is the fact that I only had to come home to one child. She's very calm. She's quiet right now, even though she's like right there. I get to have a nice hot shower. I get to sleep in a nice soft bed, and I get to have my house 64 degrees, which is super comfy, in a nice fuzzy blanket after I take a nice long hot shower. Those are all wins. And I realized that in my little magical world, when it rains, it pours, it storms. And it all happens at the same time because God knows I would prefer to have one really trying day that ends on a high note than to have a bunch of random crazy days in a row. But even with those little random crazy days, there's always a glimmer of hope. There's always a little ray of sunshine. There's always some kind of glitter to shine through that just lets you know that you're being tested. And I said all that to say this: no matter what you're dealing with, it's always going to get better. And even though in the moment you may not know why you're having such a draining, tiresome day, just know Yeah, I left a lot of other things out. It's okay. It doesn't even matter. It's no important. But just know that it's all working out for your good. It is all happening for a reason. I realized that even though this migraine, I haven't had a migraine in years, is just thriving on top of all the other stuff and all the disrespectful people who came in between that. It doesn't matter because the biggest one of today is I still found joy. I still kept my peace. I still caught myself from digressing into something that I would have regretted. And I am so grateful for that. A lot of times, as we elevate in our energy, we struggle to hold our peace. We struggle to go lower when people go low. Like we go to the dirt and crawl, and then we start digging a ditch. And I'm grateful I did not do that. So, today was an exercise in patience, and I won. So I'm the biggest winner. Hopefully, by Dear Diary social media, I help you to understand that no matter what you're dealing with, you can choose. You can't choose what happens to you, but you can definitely choose your reaction. Just take a breath, hold it for a moment, let it out with diaphragmatic breathing. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And just pause, hold your tongue, and ask yourself, why are they saying that? Why are they doing this? From their perspective, not your own. And realize a lot of the times it has nothing to do with you. It's more to do with them. So just seek understanding, hold your tongue, and it'll pass. Feelings only last for 90 seconds, okay? All right, later, y'all. Yeah, see? Even though I'm so tired, I'm okay. I'm great. And I'm about to feel better in a moment. All right. Good night, y'all.